Now, a girl band is rather unusually raising awareness of type 1 diabetes. The whole of the gang have all been diagnosed. They are Lola Bell, Ella, Olivia, and Finley, and they are one type. Hello, gang.
Hi.
And also, we have Karen Palmer, Head of Medical General Medicines of the UK Ireland at Sanofi. Good afternoon to you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you too. So, first of all, Karen, tell us a bit about the research you see here, because 91% of people with autoimmune type 1 diabetes believe it affects their mental health as well as, of course, their physical concerns too, and the danger that goes alongside hypo and hyper attacks.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you for raising the research that's gone on today and is the reason why we're sat here along with raising awareness with the girls around type 1 diabetes. 400,000 people in the UK, which is enough to fill Wembley Stadium 4 to 5 times over, live with the autoimmune condition type 1 diabetes. And it's still impacting in such a massive way those people, but not just the people living with the condition, the people around them as well. And today in this song, and the girls are doing an amazing job in with their words raising the awareness, making people aware about what type 1 diabetes is and what it means for them, and helping to reduce that stigma so that people will start to better understand type 1 diabetes.
Absolutely. Right. Okay, Lola Bell, let's start with you as we wrote down the group. So, type 1 diabetes is often diagnosed a little bit late. When did you first find out you were suffering from the condition?
I found out when I was 7 years old, so I've had it for 6 years now.
It involves some lifestyle changes, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely a lot changed in my life when I found out. It was a big shock, big differences I had to make to my daily life.
And Ella, what actually happened for you to discover that you were type 1?
So I had a lot of symptoms. I was really thirsty. I got very thin, going to the toilet a lot, and then I got diagnosed at the age of 8.
8 years where something was going on, but obviously then it transpires that you've got a diagnosis. And Olivia, I mean, when you got your diagnosis, did it actually change things up? Was it a relief to at least know what was happening?
When I was 8, I had really bad tummy aches, and I was like, "What's wrong with me?" So we went to the doctors, and when we found out, I'd never really heard of the condition before, so I was really confused. But it was good to kind of get an answer of what was wrong.
And Finley, again, this is something which hits you quite hard, and suddenly you're faced with your teenage years being somewhat different to your peers.
Yeah, so I was diagnosed when I was 10. So that was 4 years ago now. And I recently just moved schools. I was previously at Danes Hill until year 8, and then now I've gone to Box Hill. And I went to Box Hill, and everybody there was so welcoming, like with my diabetes, because there are a few students there who already had diabetes. And at my old school, I was the only diabetic kid. So it was a very nice environment to come into.
And Karen, it's about understanding the condition, everybody having an awareness, really, the same way as we would treat somebody well and be understanding if they had something like anaphylactic shock due to peanut allergies. This is a different condition, most definitely, but equally, it's something that needs to be understood in schools, even though it may not be something that would cause an immediate reaction as such. But you need your mates to look out for you in case of any signs or symptoms that you haven't been able to catch up on yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's that awareness piece that's critical, going with high blood sugars or low blood sugars, and the girls can talk to this better than I can impact the way that they're behaving. It can start to show up in different ways. They can become hyperactive, or they can start to, show different behaviors, and just people being aware of them, the potential reasons behind it, and being able to help and accepting of the what's going on around them, and is critical for people living with type 1 diabetes, but also for a wider community as well.
And obviously, you could appear to be drunk, even though that's obviously not the case. And certainly, it'd be unknown for a rock band to get together and start drinking. Oh, you're too young for that now. Okay, so that doesn't happen yet. But I mean, when you've come together and brought this band together with the work that's been done with Sanofi and Stagecoach, it must be really exciting for all four of you to be getting involved in all of this.
Very
Yeah,
excited. It's been a
yeah,
great
it was
experience.
amazing.
Okay, so who does what and takes what role in the band?
We're all like the lead singers, we all have our own part, and then in the chorus we all join together. So it's like we all get our singing moment.
I think that yes, and it is about having your moment as well. And I think that's again, it's part of highlighting the condition, but also highlighting that everybody should have their moment and that nothing should be holding them back. What sort of reactions have you had so far?
All positive ones. we've had such good feedback
Yeah.
from everyone that's heard it.
But I mean, Karen, again, it's about getting that message across and sort of dealing with something which is just part of life for these girls.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. It's about getting that message across. And for me, what really stands out about all 4 of those amazing girls is the positivity that they have. And that's critical for people living with the condition to see actually, what you can go on and what you can achieve living with type 1 diabetes. And that's we're super proud of them at Sanofi and obviously Stagecoach as well.
Right, girls. Okay, so you've got to plug the song now.
I'm Lola Bell.
I'm Ella. I'm Liv.
And I'm Finley.
And
We're one type. You can listen to our song Rise Up on all streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and YouTube.
They are one type. Thanks to them and to Karen Palmer, Head of Medical General Medicines at the UK and Ireland at Sanofi. Thank you all.
Thank you.
When I first got the news, lots of questions at school. Thirsty, tired, getting thin, felt the fear creeping in. Came as such surprise. Didn't know type 1 from 2, hard to know what to do. I felt bad for so long, did I do something wrong? It's not something I brought on. But slowly I learned I'm not on my own. Got the help that I need now, I'm in control. With friends I can balance the highs and lows. We rise up together. Rise up together. We rise up together. Rise up, we're in this together. We'll go hand in hand. And through every challenge, I know you'll understand. So many roles I had to play. I save my life every day. I'm my own nurse, but it's so cool. On alert all the time. Gotta know the signs. It can feel so strange. Pump on my arm, I never change. I put in a daze. Always try to stay in range. 'Cause I'm here to stay. But slowly I learned I'm not on my own. Got the help that I need now, I'm in control. With friends I can balance the highs and lows.
Sometimes we fall before we rise. Imbalances, challenges, big and small in our lives. Some days are tough as we crawl towards the light, but we manage every day, stand tall in this fight. Break through the wall, reveal the other side. Acceptance it calls, now together we fly. One type superheroes, we're saving our lives. We don't just survive, we rise up, we thrive.
Below 4 is the floor, it can't stop me doing more. I have to take time out, but I have no doubts. I'll figure it out. There'll be good days and bad, sometimes it makes me feel so mad. But when I dance I feel so free, no it won't stop me. Be who I wanna be. Bye.